All right, so today's webinar is about a new feature that we have recently launched, which is the app theming. And this is available with the newly launched plans that we have, that is the Pro and the Super Pro plans. So anybody who has been with FitBudd for more than a few months now, you might have attended a few of our previous webinars as well. And we'll be talking about something very different today. And if you were previously on the gold plan, those plans have now changed to the Pro and the Super Pro plans, right? So if you already have your apps that are branded to yourself, like to your brand, so in that case, you will be on the Super Pro plan, and the app theming feature is available with both the Pro and the Super Pro plan. So if you're on either of those, this webinar will be very useful for you, and you will be able to brand your apps as you like. So in the colors that your logo has, that your brand has, etc. And you will be able to change these things directly from the dashboard itself. All right, so yeah, let's begin. I will share my screen and I will take you through the entire process of how you can change the logo, change the order of the panel itself, etc. So yeah, just give me a minute and I'll start sharing my screen. Okay. All right. I hope my screen is visible to everybody. All right. In case anybody is not able to see it, please put it in the chat box. And again, if you have any questions at all about anything, use the chat box to type that in, and we will address all of your questions at the end of the presentation. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the dashboard, the FitBudd dashboard that all of you will have access to. And recently there is this new section that has been made available, which is called the client app. Now, the client app is basically where you can customize the theme of the app itself. So whatever your clients will be downloading, the app that your clients will be downloading on their phones, either their iOS device or their Android device, you can manage how the app looks and how it will interact with the client from here directly. So you will be able to make changes that you previously had to request via the support team through the dashboard itself. And there are certain other features that have also been added here. So once you click on the client app section, you will be able to see a preview of the apps of your app as it looks right now. So whatever changes that you've made previously or the default structure that it has, you will be able to see that now. So here you can see this is the home, like the app launch screen. This is the home screen, the daily schedule of the client, workout detail. This is how the workout flow looks like, exercise, nutrition, meal plans, water tracking, messages, progress, trends, and so on and so forth. Now, if you want to make any changes, you just have to click on this edit button that's available on the top right corner of the screen. Now here on this particular screen, it's divided into 3 different columns. On the left side, you will be able to see the different sections that you can change. In the middle, you will be able to see how the changes that you're making will look on the app itself. And on the right side will be the specific customizations that you wish to make. Moving back to the left side, under app configuration, there are 3 different subsections, that is logo, launch screen, and navigation bar. Let's talk a little bit about the logo section. So in case you are on the gold plan, or which is also now known as the Super Pro plan, you will be able to update your logo from here itself. So it's not something that you'll have to contact us for anymore. You can just add the photo, add the logo here, and then it will get updated here as well. And you will be able to see how it looks on the iOS device as well as on an Android device. Now, please note here that any changes that you make to the app logo, it will take about 2 to 3 weeks for it to be reflected. It's not instantaneous because the review process is done all over again by Apple and Google for your entire app. So once you've updated it here, it will take up to 3 weeks for it to be reflected. Now, let's talk about another way that you can brand your app and add your logo within the app itself. And this is very useful for the Pro plan as well, because in the Pro plan, no customization of the app logo is available because these are not your branded apps, but you can add your logo within the app itself. So here you can see this is the header logo option, and you can add the header logo here. Once you add these logos, this is the area where this logo will be visible in all of the other sections. The next subsection under app configuration is the launch screen. And this is the same launch screen that was earlier available in the settings section, which is now going to be available under the client app section. Here you can change the image that you want your clients to see when they first open the app, like for the very first time. You can change what the title says, training mind and body. It's written here. You can change that. You can also update the subtitle as well. So whatever you write here, it's going to be visible in this middle section. You can also change what the button says. So let's just change it to start. So you can change that. Let's go. However you like your, you want to motivate your clients, you can add that. So all of these things are again available on the Super Pro and the Elite plan only. You can check what is available here itself according to the plan that you're currently on. Moving to the last section of the app configuration, which is the navigation bar. So the navigation bar, we are referring to this bar at the bottom of the screen where your clients will be able to move from one section of the app to the other one. Here you can see that you can either change the names of each of the sections here as well. So home, classes, chat, progress, explore. If you want to give them some other names, you can do that. You can also change the order of the sections as well. So here you can see as soon as I moved explore to the third position, the order changed here as well. And these changes will also get reflected on your app once you save and publish these. Now you can also show classes in the navigation bar here as you can see it here, or you can remove it from here and classes will be seen in the home section separately. Again, the profile section at the moment is at the top right corner. But in case you wish to show the profile in the toolbar, you can do that as well. Again, this can be changed from light mode to dark mode as well. And more on this a little bit later, where you can change whether you want it to be a light mode or dark mode, or you want it to leave on the client to choose that depending upon the theme that they have on their phone itself. Moving to the next section, which is the app theme. And this is where you will be able to change the theme of the app itself. So we've provided you with a bunch of templates here, the commonly used colors as well as color combinations which go well together. So you can choose. So this is the FitBudd template. So this is how it's available for everybody. In case you wish to change it, you can select whichever color combination you like. You can also select these ones which work well with the dark mode as well. So whether it's electric skyline, a green color, yellow color, etc., etc. So you can choose that from here. Moving to the appearance section, you can choose whether the appearance is light, dark, or whatever the system is on, especially for the workout as well. So once you click on this workout, so you can see the difference it makes when you select light, dark, and auto again. It's the system mode that you will be selecting. So you can select all of these things from here. And then we move to the advanced option where you can select the color scheme. So color scheme again, so the primary color. So this color that you see here, you can change that from here. You can select whichever color you want. Similarly, for the background, in case you do want it to be a dark mode option, but you want it to be a different color, you can change that as well. The card background is this background. So again, we'll change it to, let's say, complete black. So all of these details then get updated here itself. The text color again can be updated. So what the titles will be colored, description and secondary description, you can change all of the colors from here. Highlights are, let's say, whatever the circle that you see here around the day, the bar that you see here as well. All of these are the highlights, and whatever is highlighted, you can choose the color for that as well. And lastly, the fill, that is again something that you can choose. One important thing here in the fills is that you can enable the module specific fill colors, which means that you can have different colors for different different sections. So let's say for workout, these are the two colors that will be visible. For nutrition, let's say, yeah, green is the color that will be here. So you can have it as a solid color or a gradient as well. And then similarly, let's say for green, these are the two colors. For water, you can choose your colors and so on and so forth. So this is how you can manage all of this from the dashboard itself. You can customize it according to the theme of your brand and the theme of your logo as well. Now, once you're done with all of this, make sure you are saving all of the details. And just by saving, these things will not get updated on the app. By saving, you are simply saving the changes that you have made, but it's still not going to be visible on the app itself. What you have to do is make sure that you click on this publish button that you see on the top right corner. Now, once you do that, this all of the changes that you have made will get updated on the app. If you close your app and open your app again after making the changes, you will see the updated version as well. Right. So this is about the app theming process. You can utilize this as much as you want. You can keep on changing these as well as and when your brand evolves to a different stage. And yeah, you can do all of this easily without asking for help from the FitBudd support team now. So this is all about the app theming process. Now I will be taking any questions on this particular section. And after that, we'll move on to certain other features that we have recently launched on the platform. So Melissa has a question which says, if the app is available for Huawei yet, and at the moment it's not. And moving to the next one, the launch screen isn't what is shown to the clients. All right, Andy, I think this is a very specific case. So we'll definitely take a look and I will reach out to you separately via email or the chat that's available on the dashboard. And we'll see what can be done now that this feature is live. All right, that's good to know, Andy, that you like it. Any other questions? Okay, so Brandon, you have a question which says, is there a way to get the rest timer background during the workout to be the same as your workout demonstration background? We will have to check that once. If you could send a screenshot via the chat with us button that's available right here on the dashboard, that would be great. And someone from our team will check this and get back to you. Okay, so the next question is from FN Ellen. I'm sorry, your name is not mentioned here. And your question is that, can I choose my own colors, not specified? Yes, so as I was showing you, there was this option to select the color scheme from here. So you can just click on this color and then, just put on the RGB code here or select it from the entire color, color panel itself. So yeah, you can change everything from here. So you have a question about updating the new feature photos on the App Store. So please reach out to our setup team. I am sending the email address here. For changing the screenshots, you'll again, once you are done with the app theming process, please send an email to the setup team asking them to change the screenshots that are available on the App Store and the Play Store, and they will be able to guide you further on this. Yes, Andy, I sent it above and sending it again as well. All right. Any other questions on this particular section? We'll just wait for another minute in case somebody's typing. All right, so in case we do not have any further questions on this particular section, I'll now be moving on to the add-on features that we are currently offering. Andy, your question about a secondary onboarding questionnaire, we currently do not have that option, but you can definitely use the check-in questionnaire as a secondary onboarding questionnaire after somebody has purchased a plan, or you can also use the resources feature that's available, and you can share a link to an external form as well. All right, so moving to the next part of the webinar, which is about the add-on features that we have recently made available on the platform. So we'll be talking about okay. Yeah. So we'll be talking about these three features here, which includes group classes, team logins, and Netflix style videos, which we'll be calling the on-demand feature. Right. So all of these features are available at an extra cost of $50 per month each. And if you're on the Pro or the Super Pro plan, you can definitely go ahead and upgrade to either of these features, whichever one is useful for your business, basically. So if it's group classes, team logins, or Netflix style, for group classes, we will be catering to both online as well as in-person scheduling for clients. Right? I will be showing you how exactly you can book these classes, as in like your clients can book these classes and you can configure all of the classes that you want to offer. Team logins is simply if you have a team of trainers who are, using your app, using your platform to train your clients or train their own clients as well, but they work under you. So you can add this particular feature to give them access, limited access to your dashboard, wherein you will be able to assign them clients and they can train specifically those clients itself. And lastly, the on-demand feature, which is a Netflix style video browsing feature, wherein you can provide your clients the experience of picking and choosing what kind of workout or what kind of schedule that they want to follow. Right. So let's start with talking a little bit about the group classes. All right. So if you go to the live section that's available on the dashboard, there are three different sections, which includes the calendar, group classes, and configuration. So calendar is where you will be able to set your own schedule. So whatever times that you're available, you can set that. So you can select if you have multiple trainers on the platform, you can select which trainer, and then you can also connect your Google Calendar with the FitBudd calendar as well. Now, to set your own appointment schedule, you can click on this calendar button that's available beside the connect calendar option, and you can put in your availability here. So on Mondays, if you're available from 11 to 5, you can add that. In case there is another slot that's available, you can add that as well. And when a client is booking a one-on-one appointment with you, they will only be able to see these particular timings and book a call within these timings itself. Now, the group classes feature that I was talking about before. So this is exactly like this is what it looks like, and you can add as many group classes as you want here. Now, first of all, like before I show you how you can create these group classes, let me talk a little bit about the configuration, because that is something that has to be done before you can start creating the group classes. So the first one here in the configuration within the live section is the scheduling settings, which means that you can choose how many days in advance your clients can book a call, what is the cancellation time, what is the time between sessions, and how far into the future your clients will be able to see the option to book a call. Second option here, which is very important, is the location management. So you can add both online locations as well as physical locations here as well. So if you click on this pencil icon, you will be able to see these location settings. If you click on online, you can add Zoom links here if just by clicking on this plus button on the top right corner. So you can select online location here, add a custom link, give a reference name as well as the link to join. We are currently working on integrating with Zoom. So once that's available, we will definitely let you know. So as of now, you'll just have to create a Zoom meeting separately and add it here as a link. Direct integration is something that we are working on. And then if you talk about the physical location, you can add your, if you have a physical location and you want to allow your clients to book a session with you at the location itself. So you can add the different physical locations that are available here, along with all of the information such as the address, the map URL, how many rooms for training are available, what the capacity is, etc. So you can add all of this. And once you're done, this is basically the address library or the location management. Intro call settings, again, is something that was previously available. And you can enable or disable this for new leads to book an intro call. So which is just an introductory consultation call with any new leads. Now, once your locations are set, you can go back to the group classes section here. And let's take a look at how this particular class looks like. All right, so let's click on this pencil icon. All right, so now you can see that these are all of the names, the reference name and the display name. Again, just to reiterate, reference name is the name that you will be seeing on the dashboard. Display name is what your clients will be seeing on the app. So you can select what kind of like the mode of conduct, whether it's hybrid, online, or physical, the type of workout that you're offering, the duration of that particular workout, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, etc. Who the trainer will be. So if you have multiple trainers, you can choose which trainer will be taking this particular class, what the location is. So whatever locations that you've added in the configuration section, you can choose either of those locations here. And in case, because you've added this as a hybrid class, you can also add the Zoom meeting or a custom invite here. And then you can just provide a brief description of the class. Once you click on this plus button, now this class can be a one-time class that you're offering, or it can be a recurring class. So let's say every Wednesday at 7 p.m., you're offering this class. So this will be available for booking for your clients for this week, next week, and so on and so forth. Once you've added all of this information, you can say this one here. Again, you can select whether it's in-person, hybrid, or online. Click on next. And then you can select the start date. So when does these particular classes start? Till when do these classes go on? So let's say you're offering a weekly, twice, like let's say a weekly class for 2 months. So you can select the start date from here and then also select the end date so that there are 8 classes for that particular plan that you're offering. Session capacity is basically how many people can join in. And in case there's a waitlist capacity, you can add that as well. And then you can select, let's say Tuesdays and Thursdays, you're offering this class at 6 p.m. in the evening. And you select the time here. In case you're offering this class more than once in a day, you can also add this here. And your clients can simply go in and choose which day and which time they would prefer for the class itself. Now, moving to the next, the pricing. Now you can choose which particular payment plans will have access to this group class. So any paying client that you have on the platform, they can book a class with you. It's free for all of your clients. So whether it's a lead, it's a paying client or not a paying client, it doesn't matter. Anybody can book this class. You can also hide this class for paying customers. So this class can just be a way to get more leads into the class itself. And then the last 2 options are all paying clients except. So you can add exceptions here with in terms of the payment plans, or you can add the specific payment plan. So let's say only this particular one-on-one PT payment plan that you have, that is the one that I want to offer this class to. I can add that here and move forward. Workout info is simply what you'll be offering, what the intensity, equipment required in target area, and additional information. And then you can click on save to add this class. Similarly, you can have multiple classes here, and all of these will be visible on the client app itself, right? And then you can also see which classes are here and how many people have booked the class. So on the 22nd of May, I'm offering this class and 1 person has booked this class. So if I click on it, I can see that this is the person who has booked it and there are no waiting people at the moment. Now, just to make sure that it's easy for you to understand how this will work on the client side, this is how it looks like. So there's a classes section at the bottom in the navigation bar. And once your clients click on this classes section, they will be able to see this upcoming classes. And once they click on it, a list of all of the classes will be visible here. In case they wish to book a one-on-one appointment with you, they can click on this option here on your name and your photo, and they can select a time that works for them. And then under Explore classes, these are the group classes that you're offering. So the Evening Energize one that we saw right here, this is the one that you see on the app now. So all of the information that you've provided will be visible. Your client can click on this book class option, select the time and the day, and just click on book class to make the appointment. So this is all about the group classes. I will quickly move to the trainers section now. And the trainer section is actually very easy to understand. You just have to click on the plus button and you will be able to add the name and the email of the trainer that you wish to give access to. And this particular trainer will have limited access to your platform. So they'll not have access to things like your settings, your payment information, etc. And once you've done this, if you go to the client section, you can also assign a particular trainer to a client. So you open the client's profile, click on this option here, and then assign trainer. So a list of all of your trainers will come up here, and you can select the trainer that you want to assign to this client and assign them here. So now this particular trainer will be able to see this client and their information, but the rest of your client's information will not be visible to the other trainers now. Now, we'll talk a little bit about the Explore section, which is the on-demand feature. That's a Netflix-style browsing library that you can offer to your clients. So basically, Explore is for workouts and nutrition. And what you can do is create your workouts and create your collections and allow your clients to have the freedom to pick which collection or which workout they want to follow for that day or for that week. So what you can do is you can create your schedules and your workouts here. So the different collections that you can create here, as you can see, you can add different workouts that were already added in the fitness section. So this is a workout already from the fitness section. So what this helps with is that you can have a lower cost plan for your clients where you're giving an all access option where you do not have to be personally involved with any client. So in case that is a model that you're working with, this feature is very, very useful because it allows your clients to have the freedom to choose and you do not have to manually go in and assign a plan to a client. Similarly, you can mark any of the collection that you have for free. So let's say somebody downloads your app and they can see a free collection and you have 2 or 3 videos there that will allow them to check out how exactly you train and whether it matches with the style that they are looking for. Right. So you can do that. And you can also create schedules here. So schedules are again muscle building program, resistance band program, and your client will be able to pick this program, add it to their schedule and follow this for the entire 4 weeks or 8 weeks or however long the schedule is. Similarly, for nutrition, you can have schedules and plans. So the nutrition plan that you're offering here, your client will have the option to choose that. And then you can also provide a collection of all of your recipes or a specific collection of recipes as well. Resources is something that's already available with all of you. So it's available with each of the plans for free. It's not at any additional cost because it's a little different from the Explore. So resources within Explore is completely free. So again, resources, a lot of you might already be using this particular feature, wherein you can add different, like anything that does not fit into workouts and nutrition, any guidelines that you want to provide, links, videos, documents, etc. You can add all of that into the resources section. Lastly, we come to the configuration, which is actually the most important part here, because you can choose which clients or which payment plans will have access to this particular function. That's the Explore feature. Or let's say only to the workouts or only to the nutrition or a specific collection within these 2 sections as well. So if you select set up payment plan access, you can choose that this one-on-one PT plan will only have access to the workouts, not the nutrition and not the resources. And even with workouts, they will not have the full access, but only partial access. So let's say you only want them to have access to collection number 4, collection number 3, and collection number 2. The rest of them, you do not want them to give access. So you can just select that and save it from here. Similarly, if you want them to give access to nutrition, just test nutrition is available. And within resources, only ebooks is something that you want to share. So you select that and click on done. So anybody who is on the one-on-one PT plan will have partial access to all three of these sections, and whatever you have selected, whatever collection or whatever workout that you've selected here, those are the things that will be visible to your clients when they sign up on the app. Now, the last part that we'll be discussing today is the titles within configuration. So which just means that you can change all of the nomenclature that you see on this page. So by default, it's called Explore, but in case you want to call it something else, you can edit that. It's divided into three sections, which are workout, nutrition, and resources. In case you want a different nomenclature for these, you can change it as well. So again, all of these things, you just have to click on this pencil icon beside each of the section, and you can change the name from here, right? So this is all about the Explore section, the group classes, and the enterprise features that we're offering where you can add multiple trainers. Now we'll be taking up any questions. Just one more thing. Let me just show you how the Explore feature looks on the app now. So again, just like classes, there's the Explore feature here on the app directly. And within Explore, there are three different subsections: workouts, nutrition, and resources. And all of, let's take a look at the workouts, and all of the collections that you have enabled here, those will be visible for your clients. So let's say if they click on the resistance band program that's available in test collection, they can see that it's a 28-week program wherein it has 5 workouts per week. And if they like they can see it, they can check out all of the exercises that are there. And if they like it, they can click on this add to schedule that's available at the bottom. And once done, this particular schedule will be added and they'll be following this schedule for the next 28 weeks. They can also change the schedule. So let's say if this is not working out for them and they want to switch to the muscle building program, in between this particular program, they can switch it at any point of time. And resources, again, this is how the resources look: the nutrition guide, sample collection, etc. Your clients will be simply able to go in, click on any particular item and see what you've added for them. Right. So this is all about the Explore feature. And yeah, so I'll be taking up questions now regarding any of the features that we have discussed today or anything else at all. Okay, so let's take up some of the questions that I can see now. So, Andy, your question is that if you set up a trainer in a class, do the clients see it on the platform or do you do it on Zoom? So, as of now, if you whatever link that you're adding, you'll have to conduct the classes on that particular link for online classes, right? So, if you're adding a Zoom link, you'll have to start the Zoom meeting, right? And you'll have to, conduct the meeting on Zoom, but the link will be available within the app itself. So your clients will not have to access the link from somewhere else. They will get a link when they open their booking. They click on it, it will take them to the Zoom app, and that is where they will train with you. Can you turn off the chat and check-ins for certain plans? Like if I were to offer a cheap mass market plan, chat can be stopped for individual clients. It cannot be stopped for a particular plan. But yes, if you do have, you can just, it's just a one-time thing that you'll have to do. So if somebody signs up for the lower price plan that you're offering, you can simply switch off, like disable the chat function. Check-ins is something that I believe cannot be disabled because it's something that your clients can also just do for themselves and not for you to review it, just to track their progress, right? Um, okay, moving to the next question. Can we change the time zone of the group classes? So the time zone of the group classes will be the time zone that your system is following, and on the client end, the time zone will be the time zone that the client is following, right? So whatever time zone that's available on the client's phone, that is the time zone that will be, like, the timings will be available. So let's say 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. will be at the time that that is for you, and for your client it will be according to the system that is being followed on their device. All right. So do we have a feature to connect Apple Calendar? At the moment, this is not available, but we will definitely note it down and see if that is something that can be done. But yes, at the moment, only Google Calendar is available. I think I answered the time zone question. Whatever time zone that you're following, the system will show you that. And whatever time zone the client is following, the system will show it according to that. Is there a way to add a welcome video to the home screen of the client app and for them to book an evaluation? Yes, Wayne. So that feature is available. You just have to go to the website section to add the intro video, right? So I'll quickly share my screen and I'll show you how you can do that. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible. So you go to this website section here and you click on edit. And this is the video that you can add here. So this video will be available on the website, but it will also be available on the app once somebody downloads the app. But please note that this will only be for the lead. So let's say somebody who has not purchased a plan, they download your app from the App Store or the Play Store, and they sign up and answer the onboarding questionnaire. So at that point, this particular video will be available. And after that, in case you wish to offer a consultation call or an evaluation call that you mentioned, you can add that from the client app that we discussed before. Sorry, yeah, you can do that from the settings section. Right. So this is how you can add that. Yeah. So just make sure that you go to the website and add the intro video here. So that is the video that will be available for your leads. Once they become a paid client, they will no longer be able to see the welcome video that you have. I hope that answers your question. Okay, so the next question is that can you charge separately for the group classes? So what you can do is you can create a payment plan that's specifically for group classes. And once you create that group class, you will have the option to choose who exactly will be able to book these classes, right? And there you choose that group class payment plan. So only the people who have purchased the group class payment plan will be able to see those group classes on the app and book it with you. The next question is that if you offer a 19.99 a month and 1,000 people sign up for a cheap plan, there isn't a way to shut off check-ins and chat. All right, Andy, let me just talk to the team about this and see if that is something that would be possible to do from the back end. I can't promise anything right now, but yeah, I'll definitely take this up and I'll speak to the team about it. Okay, so you mentioned that you can change the check-ins in the specific profile. Yes, but again, it's for the specific profile. So you'll have to go into the client's profile and make the changes to the check-in settings. Yeah, but again, that is a manual thing that you'll have to do. Yeah, for thousands of people, it's not possible to do it manually. So yeah, please allow me some time to check this with the team and get back to you. And the next question is about the coach app and when it will have the ability to see clients' last weight used. So updates to the coach app, that's something that we'll have to check with our technical team and get back to you. I can't promise anything right now, as I said before. So we will be updating the coach app sometime in the future. But yeah, the exact timeline is something that we will get back to you on. So Andy, you're currently on the gold plan. So we have just changed the nomenclature. So you're on the super pro plan right now. So the gold plan was wherein you were having your white labeled applications and those features and those perks that you were having on the gold plan is now the super pro plan. Okay, so the next question is that what if you want to upload the tutorial video of the app? Where can we upload it so the client can go through it first after purchasing the app to get their hands on the app? So a lot of our trainers use the resources section for exactly these type of things. So resources is where you should add all of this so that your clients have access to it afterwards as well, right? And yeah, again, you can create a collection that says get started, know about the app, or however you want to name it. And you can add multiple videos there or a single video as well, whatever you wish to add. Showing your clients how you can use the app, basically where exactly all of the different functions and features are. So you can utilize the resources section that way. All right, I think that was the last question that we had. Anything else that anybody would like to ask? All right. So admin access is something that we can still provide on the gold plan directly. But if you wish to add trainers via the enterprise settings where you would like them to have limited access, or you would like to assign them to certain clients, that is something that is going to be available as an add-on from now onwards. Right. So yeah, in case you wish to enable that, you can simply send us a message via the chat with us button. In case you wish to add an admin to your account, again, just send us a message and we'll do that for you. All right. So okay, so we have another question, which can I assign a trainer to a client who can see her program? Yeah, so if you have the enterprise settings enabled on your account, and you can add those trainers. And then once the trainer is added, you can assign that particular client to that trainer, and the trainer will only be able to see the clients that you have assigned to them. So they'll not be seeing any other clients, and they'll not be seeing any settings that you have, any information like, private information or confidential information that you've added there. So they will be able to create their own workouts and nutrition plans, etc. So whatever is required to train the client, they will have access to on the dashboard. Other things which are for configuration and the settings, they will not have access to that. And you, as the owner of the account, will be able to, assign these particular clients to that trainer. So yeah, so that will be in your hands. Enterprise settings are different. Those are not available on the Gold or the Super Pro plan. Those have to be added as an add-on, which is $50 per month for each of the add-ons that we discussed today. And for your specific account, we'll have to check what the settings are at the moment, whether it's enabled or not. But in general, if you do not see the trainers option, that means that setting is not enabled. And you can send us a message to upgrade, like to add that particular feature. Yeah, so it's support@fitbud.com. I am sending the email here itself. And you can also use the chat with us button that you see on the bottom left corner of the dashboard, and you can reach the support team from there directly. All right. Do we have any further questions? Hi, Jason. Yes, please go ahead and you can put it in the chat box or the Q&A section, and I'll answer whatever the question that you have. Hi, Jason. So we're still waiting for your question here. Do you want us to allow you to talk here in the webinar? In case that's okay, I got your answer. Sorry, I got your.
Yes, I would love to talk. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm getting people clicking onto the link and actually somehow going past the payment portion. I want them to actually put a credit card information in there so then once the free trial is done, they start getting I start getting billed. They start
Okay,
getting billed immediately after. I don't want them to have the opportunity to be able to somehow put in information and not proceed forward. I only want
okay.
serious people that are going to proceed forward and not
All right.
waste time.
Got it. So basically what we recommend in this case is that because these people will be leads. So somebody who downloads the app and doesn't purchase a plan, we can't really do anything to force them to do that. But let's say somebody who is on a trial with you. So what we recommend is that you create a subscription plan wherein you're offering the first week free or first 3 days free for your clients. Because in this case, what your clients will have to do is before they even start the trial, they will have to enter their card information, and only then that 3 week or 1 week trial will be enabled. And after that trial has been completed, so let's say it's a 7 day trial. So on the 8th day, they will be charged automatically on the card that they have entered, unless they choose to cancel before that.
Okay, that sounds perfect, but
Yes.
what am I missing in the equation that they're able to bypass the payment portion of it and are able that I'm seeing it saying that they I have a lead, but they haven't did their due diligence as in proceeding forward. Like, why do I have to go on the back end and communicate with them? I want it to be more automated where they're already receiving my information somehow. Like if just imagine, like if I'm busy for 3, 4, 5 days and I don't see my email, I want this to be automated where they automatically they get into a program without even me seeing them, where
All
this
right.
needs to be an
So
automated setup.
So I'll tell you what exactly leads are. So leads are anybody who downloads the app and they put in their email address, but they decide not to go ahead and purchase any plan with you. Or leads are also your website leads, again, who come to your website, take a look at your plans, enter their information, but they do not go ahead with the purchase. So again, that's something that we cannot, force anybody to purchase a plan, basically. So leads are essentially people who might have been interested, but they did not go ahead with the purchase for some reason. So that is why we provide that information to you. So in case you would like to reach out to them to understand their requirements and provide a more personalized approach, in that case, you might be able to turn those leads into paid clients. But when we talk about the leads, so they do not really have access to anything. So even if they've downloaded the app, they're not able to see any of the workouts that you have or any of the content that you have on the platform, right? So in terms of that, you do not have to worry about it. But yes, in case you would like a more automated process after somebody has purchased a plan, that is something that we can help you with plan automation, right? So again, it's not something that I can tell it to you right now within the webinar timings, but yeah, we can definitely set up a separate call with the support team, and we'll guide you through the entire automation process. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing. Can we do this at your earliest convenience? I'll even stay up late because I know you guys are working on different time zones, so we can even do this at like 1 o'clock at night if that makes sense.
Sure. So basically, what I'll do is just give me 1 second. I will share a link with you wherein you can book a call with our support team, and I'll share it with everybody. So in case anybody has any questions, you can simply use that link to book a call with us, and you can ask all of your questions. Uh, just 1 second.
Perfect, because I'm growing my Instagram and I feel like I'm getting leads through there, but I don't want people just clicking onto there and it looking like I have
Got it.
something. And then I'm a busy man, so it's like I need this to be more automated
Mhm.
and I will become
So,
more hands-on once they are making payments, but I'm a busy person. I can't just waste additional time. You know what I'm saying? It needs to
yes.
be as automated as possible. I don't think I need to be hands-on in the back end trying to convince people to train. Like if you got close enough to clicking and getting to that point, you should be willing and ready to
I
okay, so
understand that.
11:30 p.m.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Eastern time, right? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so
All right,
whatever time zone you're in, yeah, the calendar will be according to that. And everybody
perfect.
else, you can also save this link with you. So at any point of time, if you wish for a video call with the support team, you can use this link to, speak to us. And yeah, Jason, as I mentioned, these leads are just people who have gotten close to purchase a plan, but they've not yet purchased it. So as a system and as a platform, we can't really force them to do that. Yes, but the automation part is something that we can help you with after they've purchased a plan, right? So we have an entire automation settings that are available on the dashboard wherein you just have to set it up once. And after that, you don't have to do anything depending upon the plan that they're purchasing. The system will handle all of it, right? So I think that would be
Okay.
very useful for you. So yeah, please go ahead and book a call, whenever you have some time. And yeah, Sam will
Okay, I just did.
yeah,
Thank
more than
you.
happy to help you. All right. Okay, so I think there's one more question here. Uh, Call as well to talk about offering a mass market cheap plan. Yes, Andy, you can just go ahead and use this link to book a call. And yeah, we will yeah, definitely help you with this. Great. Ranel, I think, yes, this will be available, like this is recorded and it should be available. Um, Aishwarya, can you just let me know if that's something that we will be doing? Okay, so anybody who has registered will be receiving an email with the link. Yes, Ronald. So if you have registered already, you will be receiving an email with the link very soon. Okay, so we have another question. Can we make the onboarding questionnaire mandatory? Yes, Wayne. So certain questions that are already the profile questions available in the questionnaire, these are already mandatory. But in case you do not wish your clients to have the option to skip it, just make sure that you're marking all of the questions that are available. So there's a small optional checkbox available beside each question. Make sure that you're not clicking on that. So that makes all of the other questions mandatory as well. Yes, Vena, I understand that does happen a lot because again, somebody is interested in the app, but they're not willing to pay or they're not interested anymore. So people tend to not respond. In case you would not like to receive these leads and you will only like to see people who are actually making the payments, that can be done as well. So again, I would request you to please speak to somebody from our support team directly, and we can provide you a better solution then. All right. And there's a YouTube channel that we have, and we'll be updating, and we update all of our webinars already, and we'll also be updating this one there as well. Yeah, I've shared a link here in the chat box. So you guys can just follow this and take a look at all of the content that we've already uploaded. All right. So and I've also shared a link to our FitBudd Facebook community, wherein you can interact with all of our other trainers, ask any questions, provide any insights that you have after using FitBudd. So yeah, you can utilize this community to have a conversation with other trainers who are using FitBudd as well. All right, so I think since we do not have any further questions, we'll close the session. All right, so I think I've provided you all of the links as to how you can reach us either by email or you can also book a call with us. And as I mentioned, in case you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out. And I hope this webinar was useful for you and you will be able to utilize some of these features to, build your brand. And yeah, I hope you had a great time at this webinar. Thank you so much for joining today.